hell? Whoa. Has it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. I'm all you ever wanted. And I open up my eyes. Hi guys. Hi Nicola. Hi Bex. Hi RM's Jams. Hi Laura. How are we all tonight, this evening, this fair night, this fair morrow, this fair tonight, this fair night of many, this fair night of many blurring into one major, enormous night of the soul, a time for contemplation and inward reflection. How art thou? Our vlog has just landed, so you're going to have to put that on pause and you have to watch this instead. And then you can go back to it straight after. Nads is down there somewhere. Nads!
Yes!
Come on up!
We're just making a ginger tea!
She's going to come in a minute. She's just making a ginger tea. Nads!
Yes!
What's it like down there?
It's okay!
Oh, there she is. Hello, Mark and Nadia. Just got home from nurse work.
This is
Been really well.
persistent cough.
This is my persistent cough
tea.
solution. My persistent cough is not at all persistent before
Except you have
9.
it every single day. for
It's
the last
persistent
4 weeks.
between certain hours. It's like a very odd thing. Sophia Dia or D. Hello from Gaeta in Italy. Hello. How are things in Italy? We don't hear anything about Italy. Isn't that terrible? The news is only interested in bad news. We don't hear if it's good in Italy now, do we? We only hear, not that it's good, but we don't hear if it's bitter.
Hi everyone. What sort of
Wow,
day?
she's back.
What sort of day have you had? How have you got through it? What have you done to cheer yourselves up?
Here's a question
What
for
did you have for your dinner?
Have you snitched anyone today? Because that's the subject of tonight's conversation.
Yeah. Would you grass up a friend, family, or neighbour if they were horribly flouting the rules? Now, I'm not talking about, somebody's gone out twice, they've gone in
You've
there.
changed the gradations. So if someone's horribly, how do you define horribly flouting?
Well, so say somebody's having a party,
Right.
or
What about a barbecue?
they're out all day, every day, going up to town. I mean, I was shocked by the amount of people that were on Westminster Bridge.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So family, friends.
would you?
What did I say? Family, friends, or
Wasn't
neighbours?
it Tracy Lynn? Yes.
Yes. Ah.
Wow.
Yes, I would, because it's not well. Yes. Suppose go yes. I would go and speak to them as opposed to report them. That's interesting, Shelley. Presumably maintaining some distance. Leon Ingram, no. Emma Watson, no.
Okay.
Silence equals compliance.
I want to break this down. Okay.
Please do.
So it's your family. It's your brother, and he's holding a party. Are you going to tell the police? Okay.
Or are you going to approach him?
Are you going to approach him? No, you've approached him, and he said,
Oh.
"I'm having the party anyway."
Oh, okay.
And it's your. This is a classic loose women topic.
Yeah.
If we were on loose women now, this would be a topic.
Jane Moore would be saying yes.
About her own brother.
Yes.
I wouldn't report my own
Guarantee
brother to
it.
the police. No
Janet
way.
Street Porter would be saying no.
How would I report my own family to the police?
I'd report you.
No, seriously, don't be silly. Would you? Let's try and have a proper
No,
conversation.
if my brother was flouting in a very irresponsible manner, and I genuinely thought there was a risk, yes, I probably would.
No.
Not to get him in trouble, but to get the event stopped, and that might be a shot across his bow.
No. I couldn't in a million years grasp my own family up to the police.
Really?
Or friends. No way. Nothing would make me grasp my friends or family to the police. Would you really grasp up your own family to the police for having
If
a
my
party?
mum was having an enormous party and I knew that she was just flouting the rules, not being responsible, we know how sort of almost annoyed we felt with a few people we've known who've just kind of just nibbled at the edges of what's agreeable.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose actually thinking about it, because
I
they're
wouldn't
not
want
going
them
to
to
go
go
to
to prison.
prison, are they? And they're not
Exactly,
going to be fined.
No, absolutely not. And I think a lot of people have said that they do it anonymously. I wouldn't phone them up and say, I'm reporting you to the police, because then you probably never speak to them again. But what I would do is just phone the police and say,
Listen,
just to let you know.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because actually, it's for the greater good of society.
Yeah.
And my selfish sibling can take a running jump at that point. They don't need to know it was me.
Okay, so what about...
Boom, next question.
What about your neighbour is not going out once a day.
Ooh.
She's going out twice a day, every day.
None of my business, because going out twice a day could be for any number of private circumstances. And who are we to know that she's just perfectly observing social distancing? It's why I don't get hysterical when I see shots of lots of people in parks, because all those people in those parks
could all be
observing their own social distancing.
I mean, we go to the park. Except we haven't. We've got agoraphobia. We haven't been to the park for over a week now.
I haven't been out the kitchen.
But we go to the park and we go absolutely within the limits, don't we? We walk the dogs for 20 minutes and we run for 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Geraldine, my brother had a chronic gambling problem, stole a lot from family, then outside repeatedly. My sister spoke to the police. I think that, like, say for instance, when you were drinking and when you were in chaos, that wouldn't have been like you. That would have been the addiction. And if it had got too far, I probably wouldn't have been beyond that.
We had extended family members that were heavily involved in drugs. And I definitely would have gone to the police if I was... No, I would have definitely gone to the police if I was older, because I didn't have the free will to, because I thought what they were doing was dangerous. So, yes, I think you can do it. And I think it is... I don't... Because I know what you're saying at the beginning there. There's no way I could... It's a bit like EastEnders,
I just can't imagine phoning...
I can't grass on my...
No,
you know.
it's not that. I literally can't imagine picking up the phone and grassing up one of my friends or family to the police.
But I do think in this situation, it's quite categorically like taking a loaded gun out. So I wouldn't grass on a neighbour who's been out twice. I would grass on a neighbour who's driven out 5 times and is coming back and just looks like they're living their life normally. I probably would grass on them, yeah. I mean, we go out once a day maximum, and we're not going out most days.
We don't, we're not.
No, so I mean, as for,
My, a friend of mine's friend, he's got a really difficult situation because he's in a flat, and his flatmate was, for most of the beginning of lockdown, was living with his girlfriend. Then they've split up, and he's been back about a week now. And he's totally living life as if there's no lockdown. Going out, going around to friends' houses, out all day, going drinking, hanging out with everyone. And then he comes back to the flat, and this guy has been, like, properly adhering to all the rules. And it's a nightmare.
That's frustrating.
Can you imagine? Is anybody else going through that, where they're living with somebody that doesn't observe the rules in any way? I would find that really difficult. Or if you had a partner that was going, oh, it's all just a load of rubbish. Come on, it's just the flu. That would be so hard.
What they are saying is happening, and the police are sort of cautioning the public about this, is that, and there was a piece in one of the papers I saw this morning, a lot of people are using the smoke screen of managing people's behaviour as a reason to exploit already existing feuds.
Problems.
So neighbourly disputes.
My neighbour's had visitors around her house a few times this week. They sit in the garden and she sits on the back doorstep. I don't see what's wrong with that.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
I think, we have to trust...
Because if you've got the 2 metre distance and you're in the garden, what difference does it make? Obviously, having a big barbecue and having loads of people round, drinks and sharing plates and cups, that'd be dangerous, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I mean, I think you should take action when you see it or know it's happening, but you can't make assumptions on anyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean by the not just immediately because you've strictly gone out 2 or 3 times in the day. Well, they could be very valid reasons, medication, and and it might be not even a valid reason, but hey, so what? Maybe for that day, for their mental health, they needed to get out a 3rd time. Who am I to stand there and go, you're not observing the letter? It's a load of old nonsense. But if you see 20 kids all rolling around having a picnic and playing football, and they're clearly all not hanging out and living in the same place, I think you need to sort of step in and sort of say, hey guys, are you thinking about something?
I wouldn't think anything about somebody going out twice a day or going... I just wouldn't... It's just because you never know what people's lives are. You might have there might be somebody that you're going to visit because they're elderly and taking food to them. I mean, we've got our friend up the road. We've got my mum and dad next door. I think it's if somebody's having big parties
Repeated parties.
I do get annoyed sometimes when I go to the park and you see obviously a big group of people sitting together. Like there was like 10 people playing football the other day, and they were so close to each other and breathing on each other, and I just felt like, and we were walking with the kids and you could see the kids thinking, well, God, I'd love to be with a group of friends in the park, but I still wouldn't tell the police. It's weird. Maybe I'm just really South London. Sorry,
We were speaking to a friend tonight who thinks that the planet is just like, we have to change our behaviour, basically.
Yeah.
This is the planet. Our friend who we love very much, she was saying that this is
There's
very
no
much.
punishment, RM Jam.
This is very much the planet giving us a warning shot, and we have to be a bit more imaginative than thinking, well, hang on, this is a virus, that's environmental disaster. We have to connect the dots, and what the dots are is that yes, this is a virus, but it was a virus that was spread rapaciously and rapidly through our ability to transport continually around the globe, export and import people, and the interconnectedness of us all. And I think we have to explore and examine and think about the degree to which we consume everything on this planet so voraciously. And I think she's right. I think she's absolutely right. I think this is the planet. I've said the analogy before it's like a dog. If the planet is a dog, it's got a tick on its back. It does that, and then hopefully it comes off. But I genuinely think I have a bigger fear that we won't learn anything from this. That's my worst fear. I think this is awful. I think we need to get through it. I think it's fearful enough. But I worry a bigger fear is that we are so terrible at just forgetting things that we'll just push on afterwards. If there's
Izzy, my nan, who's 73, is in disbelief how serious this is. She goes out to the shops without a care.
Ooh.
We own a hardware shop which is still open for deliveries, which is making it harder for her to understand help. We were talking about this. I was saying I'm so grateful that my mum and dad are totally taking it on board and are being really serious about it, because it would be, I know quite a few people who they're elderly are just going, I've been through the war, I'm not going to be told anything, and that must be really, really difficult. Does she watch the news at all, Izzy? You couldn't sort of give her a broken down, like, facts and figures for her to look at, maybe?
Bex Morris says the same thing. The older generation can be very stubborn. They can. Though I have to say, your mum and dad have been incredibly observant.
Yeah, they are. They're really good.
I guess there's a genuine fear. Your dad's just had heart surgery. I think my mum went from thinking...
But it's like my mum says, it's not that different for them because they don't go out much anyway.
Yeah.
And we live right next door. We all share a garden.
Yeah.
So it's not that odd for them. Because they're that much older, I suppose. 70 is still young.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
my
only
mum's
15 years
69.
away from me.
Yeah, well, quite. Yeah, my mum's only
Is it?
69. Yeah, it's only 15 years, babe. You'll be 70. So if this comes around again, we're going to be in the top vulnerable. Yeah, you're going to be not able to go anywhere.
We're going to start preparing now for if we have lockdown.
Just imagine
again.
how many vlogs we could... I just need to stay nimble so I can do some of the stupid dance moves. Rishi Sunak is good, Helen. I don't mind Rishi Sunak. I've got a bit of a crush on him, I think. Do you know he's an enormous Star Wars fan?
Is he?
Yeah, I mean, like, enormous.
It's true, Faith Goodman. Boris's dad is one of those. I'll be going to the pub. I can't see myself ever going to a pub again.
Well, I can't say I've been to that many.
Mind you, I don't
years,
go to many pubs.
No, it's bars. Well, you're going to miss the Soho House Cafe, aren't you? That's where you
Well,
want
I
to
think
go.
that's the place where we go to that's just opposite Loose
I
Women.
actually
If I
do.
ever go anywhere, I go there because it's easy, because it's just across the way from Loose Women. But to be honest, that's very spread out.
Yeah.
I mean, and they've got outdoor seating. I mean, all these places that have got outdoor seating are going to do so well, aren't they? I mean, I think it's a shame that our coffee shop in the park can't open, because you can sit outside.
True, they should just have the hatch.
Just have the hatch.
Be handing them out. That does seem sort of reasonable.
Our coffee shop in our park has got a hatch.
It's got a hatch.
Why the
Guys,
hell?
it's got a hatch.
And I feel really sorry for them because they really expanded their business and they only
Just at the
opened
point.
about 6 months ago. They must be on their knees
Yeah.
financially.
Yeah.
And I just think I'm thinking, like I saw a little, one of these package films on BBC News the other day, and all these people, the nail technician who's been saving for the last 5 years to open her own nail bar, and she's been open a few months, and it's just like, and you think there's thousands upon thousands of people like that.
Yeah.
And all these big major companies are demanding millions to keep their businesses afloat. And you think,
Francois Camanzuli, sorry, we must have missed a comment that you
why
made.
doesn't Richard
Thank
Branson bail his own
No,
bloody
but
Virgin?
bail his own company out, exactly.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, Francois Camanzuli, you've obviously had some bad news and we've missed it as it's gone up. But very kind to say that we grew up with each other because my sister, do you know someone who you've lost to coronavirus? It sounds like you maybe have. We just missed it, it flew up. No, you're right. I do think Richard Branson could afford to bail out Virgin Atlantic. The other tragic little bit of detail that I got today.
Exactly, Holly, I agree with that.
What's that?
I think people, to some extent, have to focus on their own situation, not make assumptions about people's situations. I'm really worried about this, Holly. Like I said, I feel crap, and if I need a second walk, I think my mental health's
That's what I was just saying.
I'm really worried about it. I think there's too much virtue signaling.
Yeah,
I think people are frustrated with their own lives and are pointing the finger at people.
Yeah.
And I would agree. If I saw my neighbour going out 5 times a day because she needs a walk because otherwise she's going to go crazy, or she's got 2 kids and she's taking one out in the pram, or she's got to go to the pool, I think that we've got to be more understanding.
Oh, Camanzuli, Francois, yes, my friend is suffering with cancer at the moment and she's also battling with
Oh, God in heaven.
Bloody hell.
Oh, darling.
Bloody hell.
Well, here's a bit of hope. Last week, there was an 86-year-old woman who's just got through coronavirus, and she's had ovarian cancer and skin cancer, and she had COPD, and she got through it. So,
wow.
That was a good story. Total Storm Addict, good morning to you. They've got 64
They're in the
grams
bush.
of gold now.
The stars
I
remarkably
love this
clear
running
in the bush.
story.
I love that there's just you guys just out in the outback just panning for gold. Can I just quickly say a story that really struck to the core was it hit me quite personally actually. We have a huge fondness for Cornwall. And a report came out today.
As you all know, because we're always going on about it.
And you'll have seen from our blogs. But a report came out today that if any elements of the lockdown continue to as far as June, 80% of the Cornish tourist industry is going to be effectively removed. Now, think
oh
about
my God,
80%.
we'll try and help you, Cornwall. We'll try and help you.
I mean, how is that going to...
I'm surprised that you're surprised. I would say 100% would be decimated, because if people can't go to Cornwall, every single business in Cornwall will fold.
Well, because I suppose that most industries and most businesses can sort of diversify in some way and even deal with sort of local traffic to some degree.
Hotels can't.
No, so I guess hotels can't. I suppose
letting
cottages can't.
But also the thing is, Cornwall is a very poor county.
No,
so
I know.
It's not like the nice restaurants and stuff will take in the Cornish
absolutely.
people.
I mean, think of all those small restaurants we go to. Well, their margins must be being removed.
Oh my God.
Think of the place in between Zena and Cornwall and St Ives.
Oh! Holly, did you see the news about the llamas having had COVID-19 for some time, and there's potential to extract antibodies from them and modify them to make them safe for humans? Llamas! Oh my God, it's like a Disney film. Imagine if the llamas saved the fucking world.
I love llamas.
I love that story, Holly. That's a great story. Llamas are going to save the world. We love llamas. And now if penguins could be involved too, it really would be a happy ending.
When I was filming in South America, I once saw a llama with a penguin on its back. Because the Antarctica is that close to Argentina and Chile. And there was a llama sat at the bottom of the mountain that we came down, and on its back was a penguin. Literally just sat there, riding it with a cowboy Stetson on.
Good God. You wouldn't believe it, would you?
You did for a minute.
You
so did!
Darling!
Can someone draw a picture of that penguin riding that llama?
What do you think about this? This friend of ours that we were talking tonight, who's very, very angry about.
Sorry, I just got an itchy nose.
She's an Extinction Rebellion member.
Yeah.
And she's a wonderful woman. She's been a friend of mine for 35 years. She's my homeopath.
She's a dear
And she's furious about the planet and the way that we've abused it. And she's been a vegetarian for years, and the last couple of years she's gone vegan. And as we know, and like she was saying, what we have to remember is the whole world, there is enough food for the whole world, but so many of us take so much. And for the amount of grain in the world that we give to animals, we could feed the whole world with it. Feed the world. And I am serious, and I never thought I would say this. I'm seriously considering becoming vegan, 100% vegan, because I do think we all have to learn something from this, and we have to all make a massive change with the way that we are consuming.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
No, I totally agree.
So whether
I got it a little bit in the neck for eating meat tonight, didn't I? On our chat.
But I think we have to become vegan. I can't believe I'm saying it.
Well, I think we have to rethink the entire food chain on the planet. Sarah Jordan, you can get a hello to your husband, Peter Jordan. Peter, you're the best.
Peter, we love you. Peter, we do. Oh, Holly says we've lightly passed the peak. We had good numbers today. Well, when I say good numbers, of course, there's still 400 and God knows how many people died, but the numbers of deaths have gone down, and there are more people leaving hospital than coming into hospital.
Yeah.
So that has got to be good news.
Well, just eat meat once a week or something, Connor. Totally agree.
Well, I do. Actually, at the moment, I only eat meat about once a week.
I only have it about...
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to just truly reduce, maybe give up milk. Maybe what can we all do individually?
Milk really isn't actually good for the human body.
The pub you went to,
Gurnard's
Nanny
Head.
died too. It's amazing. Oh, I think we're going to say it's closed.
Yeah, the Gurnard's Head. Someone just said, Danielle, I think, you're in Penzance. I mean, I know that the local economy is dependent on tourism. How's the fishing industry coping? I wonder if the fishing industry is being able to do anything. You know, again, you sort of wonder whether we're going to...
Not allowed to fish, are they?
I wonder if we're going
to... Or are they allowed to fish?
Know,
That's essential. No, they would be allowed to
Possibly.
fish. Fish and farming you can do. Because people
look, Danielle Long, you live in Penzance by Newland. We'd go and get our fish down at the fish market, the fish stores down on the harbour there.
Yeah, I love it. Vegan is really hard, Lynn Naoki. It is. It is.
We are becoming numb to the numbers, says Helen H. You're right. You're right. We are.
Every time I say the numbers, I always realign myself and I say, that's 450 people that have had a life, that have people that love them, children, grandchildren, all those things, and that's what we must keep remembering.
Lynn Aoki, oil just dropped to minus $40 a barrel.
Oh look,
quite something, isn't it?
Holly's dad began singing "We Could Be Heroes" while pretending to be a llama. I think that means Mark's got to try it.
What's that?
We can be heroes and pretending to be a llama. Get up and do your llama impersonation.
I haven't got a llama
We'll
impersonation.
find one.
Darling, I can't.
Go away and take it 30 seconds. And you can have a thing. No, I want you to go over there and have a moment and then suddenly just walk behind us as a llama singing "We Can Be Heroes." And I'll just say hello to a few people. Francoise Kamazuli, I light a candle for her every day and pray that she comes through this in a good way. So do I. So do I pray for her. Fishing boats still going out. Yeah, they would do because it's essential, isn't it? Here we go. He's a llama. Just for one day.
We could be heroes.
Llamas are going to save the day. Is this really true? I mean, how much of a thing is this? I'm going to have to look this up.
I once snogged a llama. Its teeth are quite...
How have they found out that llamas have had it? I mean, these things do amaze me.
I know.
Llama.
It's the animal kingdom.
Do you spell llamas with a double L? It's
of course
really
you do.
Weird spelling, isn't it?
Of course you do. Not Lamar. You just put in Lamar.
Now, how do you spell it?
Llama. L-L-A-M-A. There. They're very angry animals, though, aren't they? They spit and they bite and they attack. Thanks, guys. Did you like my llama? I just pulled that from nowhere. I didn't even have a reference point for my llama. I just dug deep and I found the teeth.
Oh, my God. Look. You're right, Holly.
Bit like Mick Jagger.
Belgian scientists have discovered that antibodies found within llama blood could help neutralise coronavirus.
I hope this isn't just another one of those
Wow.
stories that because they've had coronavirus, it's like they found it in dogs, but no one was talking about taking the blood from dogs. Such antibodies were first used in HIV research. Thought you were a dinosaur. Yeah, llamas. I didn't want to do. I mean, I'm going to perfect it. I'll get my llama impersonation better than that. I promise.
Camelids aren't the only animal. Wow. Well, you heard it here first, guys.
Lucy Rose drinking coffee. No, I'm actually drinking. What's in here, darling? Tell me what's in here. Ginger.
What's in there is fresh ginger, fresh turmeric, and honey.
Ooh, sounds so good. You know what we're going to watch after we come off this live?
Has anyone been watching
I'll
it?
tell you what we're going to watch.
Love is blind.
It's so good.
Oh my God.
It's seriously
so good. What is it about the
so
Americans? I love the way that they're just so emotionally articulate, eloquent, in the way that we're just not.
Even when they've got nothing to say, they say it interestingly.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
It's true.
Like when you've got, like, if you compare like Love Island
Yeah.
to Love is Blind, oh, well, I don't know, and I like him, and I don't know why, but I love him.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Americans.
Take an equivalent American with the same IQ as your average Love Island contestant, and boom, they'll talk for days.
It's because they talk about their feelings in America in a way that we don't here. I've told this story before, but when I was 15, I went to live in America for a year, and I stayed in this big house. There was a friend of my parents, and there was like people from all over the world lived in this house. South Africa, Venezuela, all over the place. And they were these very wealthy authors, and they loved to have people from around the world living with them. And they were quite hippie. Anyway, I arrived on the Monday, and on the Tuesday, she gave me the schedule for the house, which showed you when you would clean and when you would da-da-da. It was a bit communey. And she said, on Saturday night, we have our feelings session. I was shitting myself. I was texting, well, no, I wasn't texting or whatever I was doing, phoning my friends because there's no texting.
Smoke signal.
I thought, oh my God, we've got to have this feeling session. And I thought we were all going to have to feel each other. I was so scared. I went into this room.
The kind of feelings I'm used to.
But it wasn't. We had to talk about our feelings. It was so weird. And I remember the mum in the house, the kids would come in from school, and she said, well, how do you feel about that? I thought, oh my God, nobody in my whole life ever asked me how I felt about it.
I've always loved that about America. It's like, regardless of your point of view in America and what walk of life you come from, as Xander just said, or I think, Xander, even which state, anyone and everyone can articulate, yeah. Anita O'Reilly, it's great to turn off to. It is, as a series, it's brilliant.
It is.
It's unbelievable. They test
But like even Tiger Kings, where those people were so crazy, they were howling at the moon.
Howling
they were
at the moon.
incredibly eloquent.
Yes.
In a way that we're not here.
No. Well, I know this from experience. Whenever I've done when you do quirky observational documentaries, and I've made a couple, like The Talent Agency and what have you, where you meet genuinely crackpot contributors who are brilliantly eccentric. It's very rare to get that in the UK. You do get it, but it's very rare. In America, virtually everywhere, you get that. It's like everyone who's served me in every restaurant ever in America, when they've talked to me, I've had a full picture of their life in a way that you just don't get from anyone here.
That's why we love America.
Yeah, sorry. Bit of an American
I don't think
moment
we'll ever
there.
get to go to America ever again.
I'm going to swim. I'm going to swim
I don't
to
think
New
we'll
York.
ever go
I'm
to
swimming.
America
I'm
again.
going to swim.
I'm
Because you can
seriously
socially
considering
distance when you're
every
swimming.
single air flight I take. We need to look after the planet.
Love Izzy from Somerset, got work tomorrow, then school in the afternoon. Good. Are you off to school? Are you teaching at school, do you mean?
Izzy, you do catering, don't you? Is that right? Holly, llamas have been important in a lot of vital research, a major role in the research of SARS. If they can do the same, the antibodies could neutralise COVID in humans. Good God almighty. But how long will we take to know that?
This is like something from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, that a llama is the key to our survival.
Laura Duffy, hi guys, back to work tomorrow for me. We supply the vans to Lola's Cupcakes. Another light comes, so now class is allowed to work. That's where I get my fruit and veg, Lola's Cupcakes.
Lots of people, Michelle Chandler, are telling us about Money Heist, which is on Netflix. Maybe we should watch it. Is it a drama? Is it a documentary? And next, is it a series or is it a one-off? That's what I want to know. Give me those answers quickly and we're going to bugger off to bed.
Yeah, the vlog is up. It's just gone up, so you've got something straight after this.
Pop up straight after
that
this.
you can watch. And don't forget, you can join the members area. I can see there's a few of you join there. and watch all our back catalogue.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that, just press the join box.
And can I just say that I've stopped eating my fingers?
That's good.
I mean, profoundly stopped.
That's good.
I keep pulling them apart and dropping it in places, but I don't eat them.
All right, lovelies.
All right, lovelies.
We'll
Lots
see
of love.
you tomorrow, 11
See you
o'clock.
tomorrow, 11 o'clock for Coffee 19.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy the vlog.